On a summer day in 1968, 80 young men from Washington State enlisted in the Marine Corps together, calling themselves the Evergreen State Platoon. The day before boot camp, they were hailed by then-Governor Dan Evans and Miss Washington at a ceremony at the state capitol in Olympia. After boot camp, many of the men were promptly shipped off to Vietnam, where some were severely wounded in combat. Half a dozen of the men were killed there. On Saturday, 40 years to the day after that ceremony in Olympia, members of the unit reunited in the echoing rotunda of the state capitol. Then they went to the nearby Vietnam Memorial to pay respects to their comrades who never came home.
Doug came up and said, it's been 40 years. This is a significant milestone, and we should try to have another get-together like we did 20 years ago. And I thought, well, okay, sure, why not? It started to grow, and we had never met as a group in this setting, and basically had a ceremony or an honoring of all the guys that we lost. A lot of us didn't even know how many there were. And some of us thought it was quite a few more than there actually were. But it just started to take a life of its own, and it felt very important to do this. I think one of the reasons why this is important now, we all left together, and we all came home alone. And we've never, as a group, done anything like this for these guys.
Plager spent weeks working on his speech to the group, and yet each time he read it, he found he was unable to get through it without breaking up. Here's some of what he wrote. These times seem so long ago, yet they seem like yesterday. Some memories lost, some things clear as glass, not to be forgotten. After our training, some of us went to Vietnam. Some did not. All of us served our country. Of those who went to Vietnam, some would never return. All of us would be changed by the experience.
Born March 24th, 1950. A PFC and Delta Company 17 in Spokane. Died February 16th, 1969. We remember you. Michael Bernard Duffy. I am so grateful to have experienced this journey and to have survived to be here today. This day we are here together again, here to honor our service to Corps and country, and to honor those who are not and could not be here today. Thank you all so very much for being here today. Semper Fidelis. Died February 27, 1969. We remember you. John Michael Smith. Born June 3rd, 1950, a corporal from Walla Walla. Died November 27, 1969. We remember you. David Lee Smith. Born March 12, 1950, a Lance Corporal in Caps 232 from Silverdale. Died December 20th, 1969. We remember you.
Some of the men have kept in touch over the years. Others haven't seen each other since their training days 4 decades ago. Still, Plager says, they each consider each other brothers. 40 years ago, he said, we formed a bond that still resonates with us today. Reporting from Olympia, this is Richard Raisler for the Spokesman-Review.